What's up, gangy? Today, when cops arrest the wrong person, by Dr. Insanity.
Have little to no room for error in their job, having to deal with life or death situations daily. But what happens when the cops mess up and accidentally arrest the wrong person?
That's all check right there.
Get up, put your hands on the car.
Starting with the controversial case of Patrick Mumford. Patrick was just getting back home when two officers confronted him, claiming there were warrants out for his arrest. What the cops didn't realize, though, is that the warrants were for a completely different man, but this didn't seem to bother them.
What's your
Michael
name? I'm
Clay.
gonna ask you one more time. We probably need to talk to you.
24 Charlie, one, be
What's
advised
your
you're
name?
meeting
Stand up. Turn up your
No.
hands on the car.
What happened?
Patrick is justifiably nervous here after suddenly being confronted by multiple police officers, but still manages to give the cops his name. However, they decide that they don't believe him, and instead of asking for an
this
ID
be like
or
crack,
trying to
bro. They
confirm
good
his
as hell.
identity in any way, they immediately decide to do this instead.
I don't even say nothing, bro.
He just came back from his probation officer.
I got taser. You coming out?
Bro, ask for his fucking license. Ask for something, bro.
Get your hands out now. You got 3 seconds.
Hold on, man.
3 seconds. Do not reach. Get up. Put your hands on the car.
Show me the warrant.
Come out.
Show him the fucking warrant.
Alright, take it. Alright, move. You coming out or not? Come out.
Oh God, tell him what's up.
You better get out of the car.
Even if it was him, you still gotta let him
Get
know
out
it's
of
so
the
good.
car. Get out of the car. Get out of the car.
Bro, he didn't do nothing.
Move.
Yo!
It took just 38 seconds from the police making first contact to giving the order to tase him.
From the other video, bro, when it was that white chick with a brick and a knife. They didn't give a fuck. They didn't tase her ass.
According
till like
to the
the very
cops,
fucking end.
Patrick was given numerous reasonable opportunities to comply with officers, but because of his resistance, they were left with no choice but to stun him. But even after being tased and detained, the cops still aren't finished roughing Patrick up.
Something was going on, man. Just off me, man.
He keeps reaching for his back.
He's handcuffed, bro.
Oh, this is my hey, y'all can do all that.
Quit resisting.
Bro, you're searching his ass.
The cops search
He ain't
Patrick
even
to
in
try and
prison yet,
find
bro. He's
whatever
getting
he was
violated.
reaching for, assuming he was hiding a weapon of his own. But predictably, they find nothing other than his wallet. This would end up being a blessing for Patrick, though, as inside his wallet, the cops found his ID.
I just seen this fucking lady.
Patrick Mumford.
This lady not gonna tell me that.
Oh, he's like, oh shit, the oh shit
Here's
face,
the deal,
bro.
dude.
How long I had a warrant?
I don't know if you got a warrant because you're not who I'm looking for. But here's the deal: when we ask you for ID because you look
They didn't even
a
ask
lot
for
like
ID.
the person we're with, you give us ID, and when you
They didn't even ask for ID, bro. He's trying to shift the blame, bro. He just asked for his name. He said Patrick. They're like, whoa, we need to talk to you. This, that, and the third. It's like,
start this whole fight nonsense, dude, all you had to do is give me this.
But the way you came up, asked me out of nowhere.
Remember, the cops never once asked for Patrick's ID during the initial interaction. In a later report, the cops also stated that they were worried he was reaching for a weapon when he was shuffling back in the car. So, do you think they would have been okay with him reaching into his back pocket for his wallet? He wasn't given any chance to correctly identify himself, but now the cop is patronizing him and saying he caught a case he didn't need to get. And above all, he's still being manhandled and forced onto the hood of their patrol vehicle.
What's the guy name?
Is there someone here to stay here that looks like you? Think about
Hey,
it.
Jack. Guess what he's looking for?
Tell him. Who does he look a lot like? He knows who it is.
racist shit.
Michael?
He is not Mike.
Okay, I know that now.
Yes. Really? They don't even look nothing alike. And then besides,
Damn! The mama came out. She's like, I don't look nothing alike, bro. You know some racist shit.
They look exactly.
Oh, wow. I'm looking at that picture. I mean,
Don't they look far off? Okay, are we wrong?
For the record, this is the man they're looking for. It's difficult to draw even a single similar.
Bro, that's just racist, bro. This boy ugly as hell. This guy looks like a little kid. This is a grown-ass man.
Appearance,
Oh my
but the
God.
cops apparently saw so many that they were comfortable with discharging a weapon at Patrick. Patrick was initially charged with obstruction and violating probation, and was fixed to lose his job and position at college. Thankfully, though, an internal investigation was launched into the 4 officers on the scene, and it was concluded that they didn't follow proper procedure. All 4 of the officers were suspended, and Patrick was awarded with a settlement of $100,000. But David Williams' story doesn't have such a
got a
happy
shade, bro.
ending.
Look at
He
the
was
little-
pulled over and forced out of his
like a mountain
vehicle
goat.
with not so much as a second thought from the police, but they failed to realize he too was the completely wrong guy.
Hands out the window!
Damn.
Take your right hand, open the door. Get on the
What do
ground.
you even do?
On the ground.
Little Glock.
Did you just run from me? So, okay?
He's on the floor.
All right, put your hand behind your back.
David was put into cuffs and left on the ground at gunpoint after cops mistook him for a suspect. Apparently, the guy they were looking for had just fled them in a similar car with a similar license plate, and the cops pulled David over assuming it was the same vehicle.
Oh, you're
It's an
fucking
understandable mistake,
homework,
but
dumbasses.
realistically, the cops should have double-checked the plate as soon as they lost line of sight. Instead, they decided to wait until David was on the ground, handcuffed, and at gunpoint before even attempting to confirm he was their guy.
Bro, I'd be shooting bricks, bro. 3 cops with guns out.
Sister, give me that tag.
She knows something's off.
It's not a hammer. It's clear.
This ain't even him. Yeah, you good. Good.
Ah, you good? Yeah. Fuck no, I ain't good, bro. You my fucking.
That's scary. You got almost the same tag, same car. You're good.
This bitch
That's
is
scary.
laughing.
You got almost the same tag, same car. He must have passed.
Oh
you.
hell no,
You good?
bro. You ain't laughing, bro. That's a whole check, bro.
You have a good one, okay? I'm sorry about that.
David was offered little other than an apology for the whole ordeal and
Sorry
was
about
sent
that.
on his way after being correctly identified as the wrong guy. But that wasn't enough for David, and in July of 2023, he decided to file a lawsuit against the city of Marion, claiming gross negligence, civil assault, battery, and false imprisonment. In the complaint, David alleges that he was forced to endure 3 minutes handcuffed on the ground with a gun to his head, not knowing if the next second would be his last.
Oh, God.
He also notes that
Then he's
the
black, so
apology was
shit.
a mockery. As
You
of
could've
this
became
video's upload, the
statistic.
case is still ongoing. However, when this cop in Florida was faced with the same situation, he managed to show exactly how you should handle it.
I'm not trying to get shot over this. Do you really think we want to be out here killing people?
A deputy in Volusia County was looking for a burglar when he stumbled upon Joseph Griffin, a man who he said perfectly matched the description.
There is a burglary that happened. You kind of fit the description. Let me just make sure that you're not him, okay? All right.
I'm a vet. I have my ID.
Okay. Can I see your ID?
Give him the ID.
You literally, they said white tank top, black shorts, and they said that you had a beard.
And
all
he
right?
black.
So I'm not saying it's you, but it was a black male.
Nah,
Again,
but he's
not saying it's you, buddy.
he's being
This
nice about
cop
it,
is
bro.
obviously aware of how difficult this very interaction can be, especially if it turns out he's not who he's looking for. So he approaches him politely and attempts to resolve the situation rather than escalate it.
Just bear with me, okay? Because you fit the description. I'm not saying you're guilty, but my sergeant's telling me to detain you. That's my sergeant.
He's like, it's not on me, bro. It's on the sergeant.
2 days ago, so I just have this on live.
It's live.
I'm not
Do
trying
you
to-
mind? Do you mind sitting it down here? Just for now, I'm gonna detain you. Look, you're not under
Bro, you
arrest. I'm
have the
detaining you right
license
now
in
because you
your
fit the
fucking
description, okay?
hand, bro.
Just
Just
hang
check
tight
it
for me,
out.
okay, buddy?
Joseph respectfully informs the cop that he's live streaming the interaction for his own safety before being detained. He's also told that he's not under arrest and not being charged with anything. They just don't want to give him the opportunity to
fuck the
run
earrings,
should he
bro.
end up being the suspect.
I wanna
We're
get
not
some
saying it's
booze,
you,
bro.
but you
Kinda
fit
tired
the
of
description. That's why I'm
circles.
detaining you. If
They
it's
still
not
need to-
you, we're gonna cut you loose.
These bitches still need to heal, bro. Loki kind of worried, bro, because sometimes they get itchy. Oh, maybe. But nah, I might get something like that. Those look
Free to
hard.
go, okay? But I just want you to see through us why, you know.
7 cop cars, so hey, everything going on is just a little bit scary.
Yep. This is it was a burglary. It's a burglary. It's serious. It's not a joke.
Oh yeah, they could have a gun. I feel that, but he's real chill with it. I bet you old
The
boy in
cops
the
are doing their
middle
best
would
to
have
put
got there
Joseph at
first,
ease,
bro. It's a
but
whole
you can
different
still
story.
imagine how stressful of a situation this would be. He's doing a good job at staying respectful and composed, but you can definitely still tell he's on edge.
We appreciate you being very cooperative. Other people would just.
I'm not trying to get shot over this.
You ain't gonna get.
that's
Seriously, do you really think we want to be out here killing people? Do you honestly think that?
I'm a military police.
Like I said, brother, I've been in the same boat.
After just 10 minutes of waiting, they hear back from the witness who had just received a picture of Joseph.
So good news for you. The witness is saying that the clothes you're wearing and all that doesn't fit the description. It's called a show up. So we got a picture. Again, he's gonna run it through, make sure it's not you, and from what it looked like, buddy, you'll be out of here, okay?
A show-up is a method of identification where a witness is presented with a single suspect and simply asked if that's their guy. It's also worth mentioning that when looking for a suspect at large, police will only receive a quick rundown of the suspect's appearance. Adding extra details can create confusion and even cause cops to let the perpetrators go if they miss something small. This is why the description may seem vague and leads to false positives, just like this one is starting to look like.
What's your name, man?
Joseph.
Joseph. Hey, man, listen, Jake. Just want to say thank you for keeping a cool, good demeanor. We just got the picture finally from the witness, and it's. I get why they went out with you for sure. Clearly not you, but the clothing description, everything matched. So obviously these guys didn't have that to go with. They just had a description and he matched it.
You gotta give him my bad or
Like,
something.
a picture
Bro.
from the video surveillance and stuff. It was like, nah, that's not it. That's why I told him, like, get him out of here. I appreciate you being understanding that, man.
Nah, he
Just
was-
like that,
everybody
Joseph
chill
was
about
sent
it.
on his way back to his wife and daughter with no further action taken against anyone at the scene. Later that day, the suspect was found and arrested. Both cases in this video so far have involved
That's disrespectful, bro. Being compared to.
sent on his way back to his wife and daughter with no further action taken against anyone at the scene. Later that day, the suspect was found
Being compared to that guy right there, bro.
and arrested.
Fuck.
Both cases in this video so far have involved
ugly as
fairly
hell.
innocuous crimes, but that's all about to change in this next case, where a man is falsely accused of robbing a bank and shooting a man in the head.
You're not gonna tell me how to talk, all right? You shut your fucking motherfucking mouth!
In the early hours of the 23rd of April, 2022,
That'll be a good
Grand
one.
Junction Police received a frightening phone call.
911, let's have a go. What's the address of your emergency?
704 Horizon Drive. I heard gunshots outside on Horizon Drive within a minute ago.
How many did you hear?
Probably 4 or 5.
Later that morning, police received a second call from a nearby hospital, making them aware of a patient who had walked in on their own with a gunshot wound to the head. It was determined that he was injured on Horizon Drive.
How the fuck do they stay alive, bro? Like that fucking. Oh, that's fucking crazy, bro. How do
On
you
the same
walk
street
around like
the
that, bro?
gunshots were heard on at 3 a.m. A few
Fuck,
hours later,
buddy.
a man named Aaron headed to the
That's
gas
crazy how
station
the
to stock
human
up on
body works,
supplies
bro.
for a marksmanship.
Like one time, like even bugs, bro. Like my homie Kev cut off the head of a grasshopper. Shit still kept bouncing around, jumping, fucking flying. So it's crazy how
And he
the
was
body
attending
works. It
that
can
day.
still move around.
Unfortunately for
even though you
him,
got no
the
head.
gas station was too located on Horizon
Maybe
Drive.
not for humans,
I
obviously.
went to a
but
gas station this
even
morning. to
getting
grab some
shot,
stuff,
like, that's
and they were
crazy,
saying there was
bro.
a shooting at 3 o'clock in the morning. So they have traffic blocked going out on the 70.
Dude, this trips me out.
So
Look at
we
that.
might want to look to see if that's going to impact our route.
Little did Aaron know, traffic would be the least of his worries that day. After stopping at the gas station, he heads back to his hotel to charge his phone. On the way there, he misses an exit, so he uses his blinker to make a U-turn in front of the police blockade. He parks up for 5 minutes to charge his phone, waits for his friend to show up in his car, then stops at another gas station to wait for his other friends to turn up. It's at this point Aaron is approached by police.
Can I help you?
Is it his friend that gets pulled over?
Waits for his friend to show up in his
Okay,
car,
okay.
then stops at another gas
Was that a
station to
Volkswagen?
wait for his other friends to turn up. It's at this point
Oh, he's
Aaron
got a
is
dash cam
approached
too,
by
okay, okay.
police.
Can I help you?
Yeah. Would you mind rolling down your window real quick?
No. What do you need?
I need you to identify yourself.
No, why?
Because
All right.
you're leaving the area
Hold on.
where
Hold
a
on.
shooting occurred. Okay, well, can you please roll down your window more so I
No.
can talk to you?
No. What do you need?
All right, well, I need to identify you.
No, you do not.
My name is Officer Posadas with the Grand Junction Police
Bro, I
Department.
gotta get familiar
This is
with
my
the
corporal
laws,
right here. This is
bro.
Corporal Church
Okay.
as well.
Okay.
All right, so I need you to identify yourself.
No, that's not.
I seen
how it
ones where they're
works.
just
I
like,
have
I don't
rights
answer
as
questions,
an
and that's
American
it.
citizen, right?
What Aaron is saying is completely true, and he is well within his rights to refuse to identify
Okay,
himself.
okay.
However,
Ooh,
that doesn't necessarily
Insanity
mean it's
teaching
always
us
the
a thing or
best
two.
idea. Regardless, in this situation, Aaron clearly wishes to exercise this right, to which the cop isn't best pleased. This is when things start to escalate quickly.
You do not have articulable suspicion that I've done anything.
I actually do.
What crime do you suspect me of committing?
Possible attempted homicide.
You suspect
That's
me.
a crazy charge to put on someone
Of
that
committing possible
ain't even
attempted
guilty, bro.
homicide.
Well, your cooperative behavior right now does not help your cause.
No, I've done absolutely nothing. I pulled into a gas station because my friends are here. Because we're going to
Keep an eye, they're associated.
At this point, Corporal Church heads
What?
over to Aaron's friends, where he discovers that his name is indeed Aaron, and that it matches up with the registration on the vehicle. Meanwhile, Officer Posadas attempts to shed a little more light on why Aaron is being highlighted as a suspect.
Right, exactly. You're leaving the area of a crime.
Exactly.
With a similar colored vehicle, similar nature to the description.
What description of that vehicle did you get?
I got a darkened colored sedan. 2 people also stated that one of the suspects may be of African American descent.
With this information, you can see how a cop would suspect Aaron. He's a black male in a similar vehicle. But things start to get much stranger as you dive deeper. In the official report, it was determined there were actually 2 suspects, one white and one black. And a more detailed report of the vehicle describes a car more similar to the one that Aaron's friends are driving.
Oh, shit. It was a 2-man. And he ain't even driving the same car, bro.
Seems as though the cops are ignoring every sign and targeting Aaron for no
capping,
reason.
bro.
Something that only becomes more obvious as they allow his friends to leave, but
It was just a power trip, bro. He was
Aaron
trying,
at
he was
the
trying to
scene.
fucking
My buddies that
get
just
to my fucking...
they were also in a dark sedan. But you aren't fucking stopping them and questioning them.
Okay, well, I'm sorry.
Nope.
Sorry that you
Shut
feel
your
that way.
fucking mouth.
Tell
Okay,
him.
tell me how to talk, all right?
You shut your fucking motherfucking mouth.
Corporal, come up here. It's not working. He's currently recording on his phone, but he's highly uncooperative with me.
Well, yeah, bro, he ain't done nothing wrong, bro. What the fuck
Match
do you
the
expect,
description
bro?
we gave in, blah, blah, blah.
He was literally
Very,
chilling. It wasn't like a
very
traffic stop or
upset right
nothing,
now.
bro.
Why are you not cooperative?
Because I don't have to be cooperative
doesn't.
with your investigation.
Well, you have to ID yourself.
No, I do not. Tell me why I have to ID.
He hasn't done
Well,
anything wrong.
Colorado state law says you do.
I want you to explain why I, me as a person, have to ID to you.
Colorado state law says you do.
The cops continue to ask for Aaron's name despite having already been told by his friends and realizing it matches up with the name on the vehicle. But perhaps the funniest part of this entire interaction is what happens when Aaron instead asks for the sergeant's name.
What's your name and your badge number? What's your name and your badge number?
I'm not going to give that to you.
You have to.
No.
Yes, you do.
No.
You are a public servant. I'm asking for your name and badge
You also have
number.
to give me your name.
No, I do not.
cap.
So you wanted me to
Like, I'll give
explain
you
to
mine
you
if you
why
give me
I'm
yours at,
asking for you to identify yourself.
Yes,
Because
and
we had an
first-
incident happen here.
Wait, hold on. First,
Okay.
please
Sorry.
give me your name and your badge.
Okay, well, no, I won't give you that right now.
What do you mean you won't? This is the most ridiculous thing
So,
I've ever
I'm telling
done.
you,
It's important to note that the Grand Junction Police Department require police officers to identify themselves upon request, but the sergeant later claimed he simply forgot. Aaron was never made aware of why they targeted him so directly at the scene, but in the official police report, the cops say that the reason they suspected Aaron was because of the U-turn he made. Remember, he simply
Dude.
missed his exit to the hotel, and there the road ahead of him was closed, leaving him with nowhere else to go. They also alleged that he didn't use a turn signal for the maneuver, something that can easily be disproved by listening to Aaron's dashcam footage.
Dashcam. Dude, that might be a good investment, bro.
As you'd
But
expect,
like
an
yeah,
internal
like that,
affairs
because you got
investigation
both
was
angles
launched
type
into
shit.
the officers at
Someone
the
breaks into your
scene,
car,
and it was
boom.
conducted that there was no wrongdoing, and the cops conducted
in a car
themselves
accident, boom.
perfectly. Aaron has since launched his own lawsuit against the Grand Junction Police Department, but as of this video's upload, the investigation is still ongoing. Check out Aaron's channel linked below for updates on the situation.
Alright, that was a good little video. Learn something new. We don't gotta identify ourselves with the police. Piss, y'all.